Hello and welcome to today's episode of the Simply Financial Podcast. I'm your host, Christopher Calandra, and we're going to hopefully increase your financial IQ with today's episode. I want to discuss with you liquid net worth. First, I want to draw your attention, though, to two episodes I did not too long ago. In Season 6, Episode 38 was titled Keep Score with Net Worth Statements. And the following episode, number 39, was Taking Control with Your Net Worth Statement. I did that one jointly with Lindy Brock, who's part of the team, valuable part of the team here at Elliott Wealth Management Services. Those two episodes really focused on the importance of a net worth statement and how actually to carry out the maintenance of a net worth statement. It's a very easy process, yet we feel it's very, very important. Today's episode is going to talk a little bit about a subsection of the net worth statement, that being liquid net worth. Liquid net worth is how much cash or cash equivalents you have on hand. Part of this is an emergency fund, which we advocate strongly when working with our clients, setting up financial plans and helping them win with money. So an emergency fund generally is 3 to 6 months of monies in a bank account or a savings account, money market, where you're not earning much interest, although you get more interest today than earlier this year and in previous years, but it's really meant as a security blanket, an insurance policy, if you will, so that you have money on hand if there's an emergency or a crisis. But it's not just the emergency fund. You might have other monies in the bank that you're setting aside for other priorities, such as a down payment for a home, a car, you might be saving for a vacation, but that's all included in your liquid net worth. Liquid net worth also includes things like mutual funds, bonds, stocks, exchange traded funds, because these investments can quickly be turned into cash. So they qualify as liquid net worth. Don't count retirement. Don't count retirement accounts if you are not retirement age. Granted, they can easily be turned to cash and you can cash them out, but there are often tax implications, and in many instances, you'll be confronted with IRS penalties. So we're not going to count retirement accounts if you're under the age of 59 and a half. If you're over, they can be included in liquid net worth. Don't include things like property, cars, things that generally can't quickly be converted to cash. Now, I will grant you, in today's world, if you have a car, I probably can take my car to any number of places and walk away with cash really quickly. So this is a little old-fashioned definition of cash and cash equivalents, but it's generally accepted. And I think it's best not to include things like cars, jewelry, art, real estate, things of that nature, equipment in a business, tractors, things like that. I think it's best to keep that off of the liquid net worth calculation. Why is this important? Liquidity is really key because it provides flexibility. When things happen, good, bad, or different, unexpected things come up, knowing that you have cash on hand or liquid net worth available to you gives you lots of flexibility. Maybe to take care of an opportunity. Maybe if you have shifting goals, you have to change things around. So liquidity is key. Liquid net worth and net worth are two measures that we work a lot with here at Elliott Wealth Management. They're only two items, but they do provide an excellent picture of where you are financially, and they're worth keeping track of. So thank you for listening to today's brief episode on liquid net worth. I hope you found it valuable. The podcast, please subscribe to it if you haven't already. I would like that a lot. We would like to increase our listener base. So subscribe, recommend it if there's somebody you think would get value out of what we talk about here on the show. In the meantime, I'll be back with you on the next episode of the Simply Financial podcast very soon. Thanks for listening to today's episode.
The views expressed are not necessarily the opinion of SagePoint Financial Incorporated and should not be construed directly or indirectly as an offer to buy or sell any securities mentioned herein. Investing is subject to risks, including loss of principal invested. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. No strategy can assure a profit nor protect against loss. Please note that individual situations can vary. Therefore, the information should be relied upon when coordinated with individual professional advice. Please note, the information being provided is strictly as a courtesy. When you link to any of the websites provided here, you are leaving this website. We make no representation as to the completeness or accuracy of the information provided at these websites, nor is the company liable for any direct or indirect technical or system issues or any consequences arising out of your access to your use of third-party technologies, websites, information, and programs made available through this website. When you access one of these websites, you are leaving our website and assume total responsibility and risk for your use of the websites you are linking to. Securities and advisory services are offered through SagePoint Financial Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. Insurance services offered through Elliott Wealth Management, LLC, not affiliated with SagePoint Financial.